guys, welcome back to The Happy Couple. Today's video is 10 early signs that you're in a toxic relationship. The first one's kind of obvious, but if your partner is constantly flirting with other people and doesn't see something wrong with that, doesn't talk about it as a mistake and is just out in there flirting with other people, they're not actually spending the time creating on your relationship, and that's gonna cause some definite problems.
For sure. There's also a difference between being nice and flirting.
Yes.
Flirting has a flow with it where you're actually trying to create on a relationship with somebody. Totally. And so if you're not and you're just being nice, that's fine.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with having friends of the opposite sex, laughing, joking around, being friendly with people. But when it gets into that, are you guys starting a relationship? And you can feel that thing happening.
No go.
No go.
Next, not calling you back. You get into, again, there's some people who get into weird relationship games, you're not supposed to call them back in certain time, and all this other stuff. If you want to play those games, totally cool, you can do that. But it is a sign that you're, might be running into some issues if the person doesn't want to call you back. It's kind of a key thing in the whole relationship deal.
Exactly. The next one is when someone just isn't present with you. They just seem absent. You're trying to talk to them and they're just not paying attention. They walk off mid-conversation. All those things where they're not actually being there with you in any way, emotionally, physically, they're just not really there. That's a sign that there's possibly trouble ahead.
Next one, point number 4, is they nag you. When you get into these games where you're naggy on somebody else, that's not actually solving anything. It's not clear communication. If you have something that you're upset about or you disagree with, then just have that communication with the person. Say hey, I don't like when this happens, or this kind of upset me, or whatever it is. That's okay to say. But when you get into a nag, usually you find that you're kind of doing it in a way that's a really roundabout way of trying to say that you have a problem with something. Just come out and say that you have a problem with something.
Because then it can actually resolve. This point's really awesome. Definitely stick around to the end because all of the points coming up are super, super key.
Yeah.
This next one is they don't actually support you. They make you wrong for spending time on your passion, your career, your life, your dreams, anything where they're not supporting you. And I've actually run into this where I would spend time in the recording studio, which sometimes goes longer than scheduled. Shocking. Yeah. Sometimes it's, till all hours of the night. Sometimes it's, whatever. This was not with
I was supportive. I was supportive.
all the time. But it was a very drastic difference for me when we got together. If I had to, cancel our plans because I was staying late in the studio, he was great, I'm glad it's going well, Whereas I've had it where it's oh, but we're supposed to hang out. And I'm this is my life. This is my, my dream. This is everything. So when someone can't see that and is making you wrong for going after what you are passionate about, run for the hills or work out a real solution where that doesn't continue to happen. I'm not saying one time you just cut them out of your life completely, but it's definitely a sign that something's not right and you guys need to either work that out or be able to focus on what makes you happy.
And then on the flip side of that point, you do make sure you actually work out spending time with each other, because if you never do, then you're gonna find that as a drag on your relationship.
True.
Next one. You'll find that you may have friends that are combined with you and your person, but you may also find that you have other friends that you like to spend time with, and if they don't support that, either they're gonna try to also integrate with your friends and spend time with them, or be cool with you spending time with them. It doesn't mean that just because you have some friends that they have to go, wow, those are my best friends in the world. They may not have reality with those people, which is okay. But also at the same time, if it's problem on you spending time with those people, they either need to be cool with it and they go spend time with you with those people, or just be cool letting you go and do it. That's a cool thing.
And also realize that this is only valid if those friends are actually good friends and
Yeah.
are good for you. If they have a problem because they see that every time you come back from hanging out with
feel
those
awful.
people, like,
Yeah.
okay, fine, but yes. The next one I see all too often is when couples like provoke each other. They know they can get a rise out of the other one by saying certain things, and they do that purposefully to upset them, or if they're kind of on the edge, they'll push to get that person upset. That is not what a relationship is. That's not your job as a spouse, a boyfriend, a girlfriend, or even a friend. Like, your job is to love, respect, and help each other. Provoking each other and trying to pick fights and, you know, cause that reaction and escalating things has no business in a relationship. And if that is how a relationship is, it's not going in the right direction.
You know, also realize, like, I've done that before, right? But you can also...
Who hasn't?
Yeah, she's never done that 'cause she's a perfect angel.
Oh, such an angel,
Yeah,
always.
always. But just realize, like, if you've done that, okay, cool. Just realize that you just don't need to do that, you know, and then set up the situation so you don't have to do that, or you don't feel inclined to do that. This point number 8 here, this one's really kind of also an important one, which is dishonesty. If you find that they're just being dishonest, sometimes it's about dumb things. And that dishonesty, it's so important to have that has no business in a relationship. The whole point is an agreement between two people. It's the only thing holding you together. It's not like I have like a chain link, you know, something or other, and we're like, I'm now with you and I cannot go. Like, we don't have that connection. So the reality is, it's all based on honesty.
The next point, we've talked about this in other videos, on the flip side of making the space safe to be honest. Oh, yeah. If someone isn't doing that and you're trying to be honest and they're just making you wrong for things and getting upset all the time and, you know, blaming you for this and being super overly upset about that, like, it's not gonna go smoothly, because you need that safe environment on both sides to be honest and keep things being super beautiful and created as a real trusting unit of the two of you.
Yeah, this next one, I mean, if you find that they're belittling you or putting you down, that's like such a no-go, because let's face it, you're awesome.
Exactly. You are fantastic.
And so if somebody's putting you down, next.
Anyone who makes less of your abilities, your dreams, your goals, your personal truth, anything that is really true to you and essential to who you are.
Either handle it, like, okay, good, the person made a mistake, they made you wrong. Like, okay, good. Either handle it or get a new one. Because that applies to, like, friends, anything. Like, whatever the situation is, do that. And, yeah, subscribe, guys. Subscribe.
It's a really beautiful red button.
Right there.
Right there.
Yeah. Click it. We're working on building our following, building our channel, providing value to you. We really, our objective is really just to help the entire world. So we're literally wanting this to get to like 7 billion people. So we do that one subscriber at a time. And if you're already a subscriber, well, we love you. And if you're not, we still love you. But you can hit the subscribe button and then we'll also love you.
Yeah. That's
and then
okay
share it with somebody else, because somebody else could use this. This is like stuff that we figured out from having it the wrong way and the right way.
Also, we have merch coming soon, so definitely keep your eyes peeled for that. We're going to be starting with a small run of some
You might see some secret things coming.
things.
It's
so
cool.
Stay tuned. See you guys in the next video.
Bye.